Hey again, what I want to do in this video, I want when someone click on this image, he will be able to select image and get it. So, and upload it in the Firebase. So I will not write the code. I already did this code before. So if you remember when we want to use storage, when we have to go here and just copy one line like for authentication and change it to storage, because I would use the Firebase storage. Okay, and make sure rebuild it. And also, as I told you, I have that project already using this service. So what I will do is just going to the GitHub to make sure everything working fine. Okay, I just get previous code that I already have it. So going here in the Kotlin, Udemy, then Android, then I will go to the tweet. I think I already have social media app before, which is this the Twitter demo? Yes, I think Twitter demo. We did some images working with loading image other stuff. So if you remember, this was our project for loading image. In the login page, did we use the login part? So if you see here, we have something about save image to the Firebase. Here we have something about load the tweets, many things, load image function, and boom, that is. So load image, so we need this one to load image. So if you just click it, this one load image. If you remember this request permission, check permission, this one also load the tweet. Let me just see where's the start point that I could copy the code from it. So only create. Okay, there is not a clear point for me to see where the place, so that person he clicks, so he will be able to. I would check for the check permission. The place who called the check permission will be that place. Yes, here is it. So here is it when someone click on the image. So here we have to access to image person. So okay, I would go here. I would say, where is the code that I have it? I have to go to the register. If you remember on the register, as a page, we have image view. So on the image view, just select the image. So yes, sounds strange, but we will make it really easy. So this one was the name of it. If you see the name of this image, name it image view user person. So make sure here, just say, hey, image view user person dot set on click listener. So hopefully I'll be able to see auto. You just import that library, then say dot set on click listener, and that is like I want to say something on click listener. What I want to do, let me follow exactly what happened here. First of all, I'm checking the permission, then access to the data. So check permission. So if I just go back now and the check permission, so here is it. So here's check permission, then read the files, then do all these load images and that stuff. So just copy that code, go back here, and I will write my code where I am. As I am in the login, up. I don't want to use in the login, so let me just remove this code from here. I want to go to the register, sorry. In the register I have to do this one. So in the register, check permission, not in the login. Copy this code back, copy again. This one I will not update anymore inside this, so just close it, just copy that code. So let me see what the code that's doing. First of all, we're checking the bold version, if it is greater than 23, not bold config, just bold for iOS. OS, if it's greater than 19, I do app compact activity and check the permission for what? For read external storage. So make sure to go to the main face and add permission for read external storage. So use permission, read external storage, this one. So make sure we are on the right place. So second, after external storage, access permission, see, wait for some time. If he give us access, that's fine. If he don't, if he give us access, we will load the image. How to load the image? Do picker intent. The intent, what the intent will do intent picker. We pick from the device, and we wait for the image. When the device returns the image for us, we will get that image, and after we get it, we just display it in the MGView set. If you see the names, MGView user image, MGView person image, MGView person, and that is. So I will not talk anything about this. We did already this, and we already discussed it. This is how to read image and upload it from the device and upload it in the phone. So if I just click on, I have to be able to select images from the device. If I have, if I don't, I could go to Google and download some images. Okay, I see this app showing up. So if I just go to register, hopefully, and I click here, he say, hey, I want to access to the photo. I say, hey, allow you. So he will see the photos, so I could select any image from the device, and hopefully I could able to see this image here. One thing final I want, when he do click on register, just register or move this image to the Firebase and show me the path. I already have this code, so I will just get it. So if you see here, save image to the Firebase, this function, if you see it, I could use it. So I just copy it and add this image here. So here is it. So I'll save image to the Firebase, and this is my function. This function I wanted to get called when someone click on the register button. So when he click on register button, I will save the image in the Firebase, and boom, he called this function to save image in the Firebase. You know the process. Define it, storage, define the URL for that place in the Firebase. So if I get to the storage, I have to have the URL. I just get that URL. Wait a second and see if you will be able to. Yes, this is my URL. So just copy it, go back to my app, replace it with this one, and he just do simple data format for every image to have unique things. I get current date from the device also, then do string split of the email or whatever. So I did not implement the string split for here, so it's better for me to go in the GitHub, and I see I already have string split, that function. I use it for split the strings. So see, some work I don't have to do it because I already did it before. I just copy it, so you will learn how to reuse the code. So that means there is a folder named image. I have to have it here. If I don't have it, I have to create it. Sometimes when you click create, when you create folder, you need to create that folder, name it images. So here is the folder. Then you have to add at least images inside it, so to make it working. Sometimes he give you error because if you don't add any image inside it. Sometimes just pass. If he give you error, just make sure to add image inside it. So this is my image place. I just getting the image as drawable, bolded. Then I change that image drawable dot. I change it to the drawable bitmap. Then get it as a byte, stream byte. Then decompress this image. Do compression. Then everything is fine here, loading, and and that is. Here is the first part to do register to database. This one we will do it later, but this should be the download URL. If I just make sure if there is download URL available, so I say log.d, I say download URL, make sure if he was able to show me the, if he was able to do this part for me. So if he was able to upload the image and display in the debug the URL, the download URL, so to see it, you just make sure add it here and say no filter. So if he was able, he will show it to me. So let's wait seconds and see if he was able to do it or not. Here we go. After a while, click here, register, click on the image, load image, bam, wait for some time, then click register. You have to be able to upload this image to the Firebase. See, he just uploaded. This is downloadable path for the image, which is amazing. Yes, this is what we want to see, and to make sure we did it, the image is uploaded. Just see the direct URL if you will be able to see the image or not. This is the image. Yes, yeah, we did it. We did upload the image. To make sure it's in here, just refresh the folder and you should see that image here. So now I was able to get image from the device, upload the image to the Firebase. I have the URL. All what I will do in the next video, just take that URL, all that information, and pass it. But if you see here, give me here error about null, because I don't have any the user did not input his email, so he give it null. So yes, here we done. Thank you for watching. See you next.